You just arrived in Amsterdam. You see thousands of bikes everywhere, and then you notice something weird. Nobody's locking their bike wheels to anything. They're just clicking a lock on the back wheel and walking away. What's going on? Are Dutch people crazy? Or are you the one who's been doing it wrong this whole time? Stick around because this simple Dutch trick is about to blow your mind. Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Or should I say, the bike in the canal. When most of us lock a bike, we do the whole routine. Find a pole, thread the lock through the wheel, loop it around the frame, make sure it's tight. It takes like 2 minutes. And honestly, it's kind of annoying. But here's what Dutch people do instead. They have this thing called a ring lock. It's a lock that's permanently attached to the bike frame, right above the back wheel. You literally just turn a key or push a lever, and boom, the wheel is locked. Can't spin anymore. Can't ride away. Takes about 2 seconds. No pole needed, no chain, nothing. Now you're probably thinking, wait, can't someone just pick up the bike and walk away with it? Great question. And yes, technically they could. But here's the thing. Have you ever tried to carry a Dutch bike? Those things are heavy. Like really heavy. We're talking 15 to 20 kilograms of solid steel. They're built like tanks. So, carrying one for more than a few meters? Good luck with that. You'd look super suspicious. And in the Netherlands, someone would definitely call you out. But there's more to this story. The ring lock isn't the only reason this system works. It's about culture. The Netherlands has around 23 million bikes, for a population of just 17 million people. Bikes are everywhere. They're not status symbols. They're not expensive. Most Dutch bikes look pretty basic, beat up even. There's no point in stealing a bike that's worth like 50 euros, especially when there are thousands of them everywhere you look. And here's another thing. Bike theft in the Netherlands isn't what you think. Yes, bikes do get stolen. About 500,000 per year, actually. But thieves aren't looking for random bikes locked with ring locks on busy streets. They're looking for expensive bikes. Fancy racing bikes. Electric bikes. The stuff that's actually worth money. Your average black Oma bike with a basket? Nobody wants that. Let's talk about the practicality for a second. When you live in a bike culture, you're not just locking up once a day. You're doing it 10 times. Coffee shop, grocery store, train station, friend's house, work, home. If you had to find a pole and thread a chain every single time, you'd lose your mind. The ring lock makes life so much easier. Click, done. Keep moving. Now, some of you might be thinking about your own city. I get it. This system doesn't work everywhere. In places where bikes are rare or expensive, you definitely need that extra security. Where bike theft is a huge problem, you need the cable lock, the U-lock, the whole setup. But in the Netherlands, the ring lock is enough, because the system works when everyone's doing it, when bikes are cheap, when they're everywhere. When carrying one away would make you look ridiculous. Here's something else Dutch people do. They register their bikes. There's a national database. If your bike gets stolen and someone tries to sell it, there's a chance you'll get it back. It's not perfect, but it adds another layer of security. Combined with bike parking garages, security cameras in busy areas, and a culture where people actually care about their bikes. It all works together. And let's be honest, the Dutch are practical people. They wouldn't use a system that doesn't work. If ring locks were useless, they'd stop using them. But they don't. Because after decades of trial and error, this is what makes sense for their lifestyle. So when you see a Dutch person lock their bike with just a ring lock and walk away, they're not being careless. They're not being naive. They're just living in a system that's designed differently. A system where bikes are so common that stealing one barely makes sense. Where the culture protects the bikes as much as the locks do. So there you have it. Dutch people don't lock their bike wheels to poles because they don't need to. The ring lock works in the Netherlands because bikes are everywhere, they're cheap, and the culture supports it. It's simple, it's fast, and it's genius for their environment. Now, does that mean you should try this in your city? Probably not. But it's a fascinating look at how one country solved the bike security problem in their own unique way. If you found this interesting, hit that like button. Subscribe for more insights into Dutch culture and lifestyle. And drop a comment. Have you ever seen a ring lock in action? Would this work where you live? Let's talk about it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.